Call this meeting to order. Let the record show that all council members are present. We will begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. Everybody who's here is on the agenda. So I have an addition. It'll be number 11, and that's a discussion going out for bid for the senior center restrooms. Are there any other additions to the agenda? Is there a motion to approve? Was there a second? Okay. Thought I heard. Okay. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Motion carried. In your packet are the minutes of the regular meeting of March 2nd, 2026. Do you have any additions, corrections, or questions regarding those minutes? Hearing none, those then stand approved as printed. We'll move on to the claims. And there was a sheet with another 4 late comers there. Anybody have any comments or questions? Is there a motion to approve the claims? Second? Second. Any further discussion? If not, all in favor say aye. Aye. There's no motion carried. We have a couple of notices and communications here.
Yeah, stuff that I just gotten recently, not necessarily for discussion unless you want it to be, but yeah, big things happening around the area. So figured I'd pop it in the packet.
Yeah.
Anybody has any questions or comments that they'd like me to follow up on those, the power on Midwest thing is very much in at this point now.
Mhm.
I have that docket number entered into the automatic notification system, so anytime anything ever happened with that, I get notified. And same thing with the data center project hasn't filed anything with PUC yet.
Yeah.
It would be hard not to be informed about the data center project.
I think so.
Correspondence.
Is there support for that in Noel County? I mean, I know there's been oddities.
Well, that's a loaded question.
Say from the board, I guess. I know there's been
The board do not. Most of the social media comments you see are not supportive, but that everybody's pretty quick to comment on social media.
Yeah.
Sometimes people that are supportive things are not quick to comment on social media. Right. It's hard to get a good judge of how that's going to work out. But yeah, there are pending land use provision changes that are in front of the board, I think.
Any other comments or questions? How about under pending? Is there anything you want to?
We were informed by way of Northwest Natural Gas's attorney to our attorney and to myself that it will be on the PUC's full commission consent agenda on April 2nd for approval. So this is the best case scenario that we were hoping for, which is that they deem it to not require a heightened level of scrutiny, and it's just going to be on their consent agenda. So
I agree.
After that meeting, assuming it gets approved, back up. Number one, I have a question out to PUC/Northwest Natural Gas / our team about whether we need to be there or not. Worst case scenario would be that commissioner gets a little squirrely and pulled it off the consent agenda because they have a question, but no one's in the room to answer the question, even if it's a simple one. And so I just asked the question, should we be there as a party to it? Even if it's drive 3 hours up there for 10 minutes and drive back, yet to be determined. And then number two, it'll take a few weeks probably for the actual PUC and their staff to that order, which is what will statutorily needs to form the utility and move forward. So some of these things can happen concurrently in the authoring of the ordinance that enables the creation of the utility for us. We haven't done that yet because we didn't know what PUC would say. So just like we have an ordinance on the books for water and sewer and the rate structure and all that, we will have the exact same thing.
Sure.
And yeah, working on financing as well. Been in talks with Ailers and folks that would be interested in buying that bond. And yeah, so they're moving definitely for that utility at least.
Anybody else have any questions or comments on that? Let's then move on to unfinished business. And we have some information regarding the water feature out at Prairie Estates.
Yeah, I can see the chain of emails there from our the League of Minnesota Cities Insurance Trust attorney, Chris, and our agent there. And my follow-up question, basically, well, the email that I sent you guys kind of summarizes it all.
Mhm.
A little bit messier if we don't take ownership of it. Not a big fan of that idea. The council is open to the idea or vision of having a dock out there, then if that's the direction we want to go, then accepting donation of the dock would be the easiest. Just add it to our property in the open schedule and it would be covered. I know that Weston wanted to say a few things about the situation as well. So.
But yeah, if we, just curious, and there's probably a couple different options
Mhm.
here. If we assume ownership of it, I'm assuming then we, as the Public Works Department, are gonna be responsible to taking it in and out every spring and fall, or it'll stay in there permanently. Deteriorates, then are we replacing boards? Is that just
Mhm.
another one of the things back onto the list, or is there an agreement that can be made? You know, to not have to do that? You know, I don't know what the options are.
Mhm.
Good question.
Dave,
A little,
yeah, speak up.
from the dock horse thing, it's fixed.
Yep.
Adjustable legs.
Mhm.
So I see no reason why it would ever have to come.
It just
in or
stay
out.
in there.
Yeah,
I assume
I
that.
don't see any damage with it.
Yep.
For the conceivable future, there's really no maintenance, it's got
Mhm.
boards and stuff on it, but maybe like 8, 10 year,
Yeah, like
like
anything
a
else.
wrench, you might
Mhm.
put a stain or something on it.
Yeah, and in the grand scheme of things, Dave, it's not like a
Sure,
super time consuming or
sure.
won't be that big a deal. Just other things. That's all I was just wondering.
Okay.
And to be
Right, then,
depending where the city would want it, we're happy
Right.
to donate it in, put it in to begin with. And then from there, just
Yeah.
let us know what we can do.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Some information, questions answered there. What's the council's thoughts?
Maybe you're willing to make the donation to turn it over to the city then,
The last meeting I had mentioned about the location, there is space there
Yeah, there's
to allow for that to stay in that location
Water.
without,
quite a bit.
Mhm.
because we had originally, the original plat was a little tighter, that lot was bigger, but the final plat, we made that space bigger in between that shoreline and the property line of the purchase lot, because there was a plan, was a plan to do possibly a trail
Mhm.
there as well to connect to 28th Street sidewalk project, which has since happened, of course. So there is room there.
Yeah,
to
that's
keep
what I
the
was
dock
thinking.
application and not have them trespassing on those.
Mhm.
How deep is that retention pond? Not incredibly deep. They dug it, I believe, to like 6 foot, but that was for stuff to settle. But the overflow, I think, keeps it somewhere in that 3 to 4 foot range.
I was out there after it thawed out, looking at it. For control boat, but there are large fish in there.
There are.
Yeah, you're scared to Jesus.
Yeah.
Tell them the carp, other things.
Yeah, they would have had to go.
They survive. Because this is just a.
That's what I with the high water.
During a high water time, because the only water that goes to the retention pond.
Mhm.
you know, and, not to interrupt you, even in my wastewater ponds, you know, we got them in there too.
Mhm.
Jeez. Through what it is that get them in there, through feces or eggs or dropping. Yeah, I was up with the remote control, putting the boat in. Someone swam.
In a puddle that small, it's kind of odd to have that. Mild winter, I guess.
Oh, maybe there was some fishing off the left.
Maybe, I don't know.
So what's the council's inclination on this? Are we thinking about the park idea and taking the donation? That's kind of what I heard a little bit last meeting, and
I don't know.
Yeah,
okay, so procedurally what we gotta do?
You
Just
have
make a
to
motion
have a
or
motion to accept the donation of the debt.
do we, yeah, that part, do we have
So-
about to make it, is there a second?
You don't need to have a motion to designate it as a park.
Okay.
Necessarily. In fact, I would recommend against that. 'Cause a
Okay.
park Designated park with its own.
Right,
But,
right,
yeah,
right.
just to add it then to our property.
Sounds good. We need a second.
Second.
Any further discussion? Not all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Yeah. Motion carried.
Thank you, Dave.
thank
Neat.
you.
Thank you.
Pull her back in there.
Yeah,
Maybe we're gonna find something walking off in the.
there you go.
Thanks.
All right, the next thing we'll move on to new business, and that is fire department equipment quotes.
Default, you explain the scenario here.
So we had a local resident that, gave us a $50,000 donation. They wanted to stay unanimous and not, be brought forward. So
Mhm.
with that, part of the agreement was is that we were gonna purchase some new, just battery extrication. So last Monday we had the vendor out, went through everything, and I would say everybody was in really good agreement that these items were what we wanted. Would really complement what we had and replace the old set that we had in one of the trucks. So, I know originally it was talked about we were gonna trade that old unit in. Unfortunately, the program that is associated with that, they are not honoring right now. So I think when I brought it up another time, it was at the interest of the council to try and donate that to someone local that could be with. So that would be the plan as of right now. And see where we go from there. This would be no money, obviously, out of the city's pocket. We're just gonna run it through the cities. Everything is clean once we get it. City will invoice the fire department and make that transfer money.
Do you want to have a motion for the old set to be declared as surplus then, so you can.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Be two motions, one to approve the quote as presented, and two to declare the old set as surplus.
The first one, is there a motion to approve the quote?
So.
Second,
Second.
any further discussion? Not all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, no. Motion carried. And then the next motion is to declare the old equipment surplus.
So moved.
Second,
Second.
any further discussion? If not, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, no. Motion carried.
How old is the old one?
I'm gonna have to look back at this here a little bit. Mid-90s, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
No, the old hydraulic one. The old hydraulic one? Oh, that's probably early 90s. Early 90s? I just saw the pictures of like Larry Henderson and who else was there and presenting it. And
Mhm.
it was, they were quite dated. in
Yeah.
that picture. You're in the picture?
I remember taking pictures of first big drill to do stuff.
Just a little bit of more insight on when we showed this fuel, it's not an identical set. Now it's it's, some tools that are gonna complement what we have. We want a tool, a combination tool that can do a lot of different things, actually use tree, apartment building,
Mhm.
anything like that, it comes, checks out, and do like. I think the guys were really excited the other night with the decisions that we made, so. Yeah, excited to get them in service.
That's awesome. I'd just like to thank the anonymous donor, that generous donation to help
Very.
support our fire department. That's fabulous.
It's,
Pass that along and
Mhm.
we'll see.
it's good to hear we live in a community that has people who feel that generous and feel it's a way to be a part of it. So, all right, we'll move on. Then we have backyard bar and grill. Motions for the renewal on the various liquor licenses.
Seeing proof of payment to the Department of Revenue today, recommended motion would be to approve the licenses for Backyard Bar and Grill for one, for the on sale on Sunday, contingent upon removal from the Department of Revenue liquor posting list, which is updated at 7 p.m. every night. So
Mhm.
assuming that see it tomorrow morning when you log on there, send everything right out to the state right away.
All right.
There's no motion to that.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Kate. Any further discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
Right?
Aye. Opposed, no. Motion carried. Thanks for coming. Okay, we'll go on. We have for the PD a handgun purchase.
$6,000 in the capital improvement fund for 2026. So Jesse contacted 3,000, sorry, not 6, 3,000 in capital improvement. So Jesse reached out to Keeler with the state bid and asked for this quote. Anything to add to that or not?
So basically, it's, we carry now, it'll be 10 years,
Mhm.
next Monday. Actually, I looked at some old paperwork when Brian purchased the weapons we carry now. So we're due, we're going up, to Gen 6 blocks, Smith and the clock, rather than some, know a lot about, these weapons, and they said, well, that's definitely the way to go.
Mhm.
As far as, optics go, it comes standard with these Glocks where a lot of these departments now are going to some optics, like red dots and whatnot. This comes standard on the Glock, so it's kind of for the future too. Where it's,
The mount.
what's that?
Just the mount.
Mount,
for it.
you mean.
Yeah,
Not the
Yeah,
actual.
yeah.
no, but it comes standard, so we're able. So I mean, you don't have to monkey around with
Mhm.
different parts and whatnot. So it enables us to, if down the road we decide to go that route. Sorry, we didn't go. Sure. Same exact model done as we have now as far as the 17 goes. So we won't have to buy different holsters. We'll be able to use the same holsters. So
Mhm.
they're in there as well.
Good.
So
And these are 10 years, you said they?
yeah, it'll be 10 years next week. That's how I'm buying purchased it.
So then you also say on the capital improvement fund, as far as just a little bit, probably, well, 10 years, it's not much. This is like $3,000, so whatever that is,
Mhm.
$300 a year or something,
Yep.
So that's including our tactical lights for all of them.
Okay.
So we have
we're
an allocation in there for the rifles as well. There's another couple.
Mhm.
My clips come with it. It doesn't say in there any clips.
No, I verified that over the weekend. I just wanted to have to discuss it with you as well.
Mhm.
Murray County Sheriff's Department uses Glock 17s as well.
Same thing,
These, yeah, 9mm. So
Nice interoperability that way.
if it hits the fan, then there's some.
Everybody was happy with them, with what we have now, so it's not real quite fix it.
Mhm. Yeah, but I think there's a lot to be said for interoperability. Is there, if there's no question, is there a motion to move ahead with this? Second. Any further discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carried. What about the current sidearms?
Sell them all back.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, there was a,
Yeah,
there was a-
traded.
Yeah, trade-in.
Okay.
Historically, we have allowed officers to pay the,
Okay.
trade-in price.
Because I wasn't sure if that was,
Yeah, if they want
if
to go
if
there.
we were gonna go one way or the other.
And there's
Yeah,
four
asking.
trade.
Yeah.
So we're actually
Okay.
down one.
This is Jeremy bought his.
Yeah,
Yes.
well, didn't he have a SIG?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and that's North Carolina, so
Mhm.
we're also down one. If you get back to full staff, we're gonna be short one, so we're gonna need some new ones.
Right, right. So, okay, thanks for presenting that. We got, resolution 03-16-2026 for a grant application, to the DNR.
Mentioned a few times to council that I plan on applying for the outdoor recreation grant through the DNR up to a $500,000 project max, $250,000 grant, requires a 50% match. This resolution is required to be included in the packet that basically shows that the governing body authorizes the application and authorizes the signing of the application and future documentation if we're awarded.
Awesome. So on that,
Due March 31st.
is it a complicated grant?
It is
application?
complicated, but so is every other state grant. So a lot of the state grants ask for the same meaningless things.
Mhm.
So
Four
you're already-
times.
You're already working on it.
Oh,
I
yes.
assume?
Oh, yeah.
Great. I would move to approve resolution 03-16-2026.
Second.
Any further discussion? Not all in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Motion carried. That brings us to the animal impound agreement.
Been a while since this has been considered by any of the Fulda or Slayton or Murray counties. So Mr. Erickson brought this forward. That is actually probably a few years or a year or two expired. So this would be for the next 3 years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
through 8.
26, 27, and 28. $1,000 per month. The county still pays for that, and then we pay for anything over and above that. We being either the city of Fulda or
Whoever
state
uses, yeah,
have those expenses.
sure.
Would recommend approval of that.
My question on this was, I was noting in here that it said, the pound agrees to provide quarterly reports to the government entities regarding number of animals, litters, and length of stay. Have we been getting quarterly?
Never.
It's number 12 in the agreement here.
Sure is.
I would like to see that quarterly reports provided on this.
Yeah, not only the reporting, but the billing itself, if there's any overages, needs to be improved there too.
Mhm.
I would strongly encourage that, and I make sure we're dotting the i's and crossing the t's.
Okay. Will be noted. Did we have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Any further discussion? Not all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carried. And our last item is the consideration for the restroom bid at the senior center.
I'd like a motion to go out for it's officially quotes because we expect this to be less than $175,000, and so April 1st of 2026, which is 10 days after the next newspaper publication date, to just places where if it ends up being over that, we're posting for the 10 days of the newspaper. So this is the advertisement for bid draft. This page here, this is an old floor plan. What we're talking about here is where the pool table currently is in the senior center. Part of that on the wall there was used for the new HVAC system, 1 or 2 units there, and then the plan is to make that into a bathroom / storage, ADA accessible bathroom against the wall there, and the rest of it be a keyed door with storage that wraps around behind there, which will be nice for extra tables, chairs, stuff that we don't. There's very little to no storage that the general public will not have access to right now, and this would provide that. And they don't like a rental to get access to.
All right. No questions. Is there a motion?
Tony,
Second,
Second.
any further discussion? Not all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carried with no further business. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So move.
Second,
Second.
all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Meeting adjourned 18:25.